Hey guys, this is Racky the Storm. Welcome back for more Let's Play Lost Kingdoms. In the last part, we went through the tutorial level, the Plains of Row Wall. In this part, we are going into the apothecary. And look at the roof. It's our next destination, and that roof can only mean one thing. Gerd, I knew we couldn't trust you! Get over here, you ugly old witch! Oh wait, no wait, this isn't.
Well, you made it this far, and that means you've learned at least the basics of card handling. I am called Gerd.
Yes, we know this. We established this in episode 1.
And this is my shop. You have seen the black fog and the monster that dwell within. All of Ogwill will fall as the black fog is stopped, and only a runestone bearer can hope to defeat it. Which means, my dear, that it is up to you. I wish it was your father last time missed you. But come, I'll wager there's more to you than just pretty dresses and fancy jewelry.
Nah shit, especially since the LP is a guy.
King Phaelbane is on his way to meet with King Zelnat. I believe the goal is to work out a shared strategy. Your father does not have a runestone, and that means that he cannot defeat the enemy he faces now.
Yeah, basically we're gonna go. She tells us to go to Blessoon, which is the actual next level. Well, what this place really is a card shop, and there's actually a lot you can do here. You can talk to Gerd. Well, there isn't much. She just says the same thing you just did. You can buy cards. You start with 50 gold, and we don't have very many options at the first time, but let's buy hobgoblins. No. I'm going to start by buying a red lizard like I always do. Red lizard is a fire variation of the lizard man. I personally really like it, and so I always get one at this point. You can also sell your cards. I might sell my hobgoblins later, but not now. I need stuff to fill my deck. Transform card and copy card. This is where I'm going to start explaining EXP. You yourself do not get EXP in this game. You do not level up in this game. You do get stronger, but you will not level up. Instead, your EXP goes to your cards. Where you can get your cards, it would get enough EXP, you can either duplicate your cards with copy card, or transform card, we can transform a card into a better card. Cards get EXP by battling and knocking out enemies, or by picking up magic stones. So, yeah. Cards that don't battle only have the choice of the magic stones. Anyway, that's about all you can do here for now. I'm going to exit the shop. Okay, and now that we found that out, we have unlocked a new level. This is Blessoon. The first real level of the game where you're actually, expected to do stuff on your own. So I'm going to start by editing my deck real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, basically my deck right now is everything I've had so far. Anyway, let's enter Blessoon, shall we? The first thing you want to notice is under the name of the level, you see 3 attribute markings. Those are the most common attributes we'll be running into here. So, earth, fire, and wood monsters are most common here. Clear conditions, reach the exit. This once thriving town is now a ghost town, destroyed by monsters. The princess searches for a clue that will lead to her father. Basically, she's chasing after her father, who disappeared going after the black fog. Now, first thing you're going to want to do normally is follow this path, but that's not what I'm going to do. You're going to go this way. Through here. And see these things? There are 4 of these in this level. Press A, turn it, and rotate the capstan. You're going to have to do this to get further in the level. So, that's why I go this way. Over here is a treasure chest. This is a hobgoblin. Why? Anyway, keep going this way. See that? That's a blue fairy. Blue fairies, you run into them, they'll do something random for you. They might restore your magic stones. They might give you a little bit of HP. And sometimes there'll be random monster encounters. Over there's a deck point. I'm not going to go there yet, though. You're going to run into an enemy here. And this is a Dark Raven. Dark Raven, as we know, is in our starter deck. And it only has 12 HP, so it's not that hard to get rid of. In fact, I think you can wipe it out in one shot with another Dark Raven of your own. I stand corrected, it survives a Dark Raven. Let's hit it again. Thank you very much. Dark Raven is very weak. It has less HP than a Hobgoblin, but I don't know, it's just more annoying to hit, so I rank it higher than a Hobgoblin. Anyway. You're going to want to keep going this way. Another blue fairy. I'm likely just going to ignore because I have no reason to examine it at this point. Over here, we find our second capstan. That's 2 out of 4. I believe there's something over here. Nope. Anyway, next thing you do is go over here. And you're going to open this door. Or, well, kind of try to open it and watch it fall. But anyway, you're going to want to go in this way. And see this wall? Examine it. And you'll find a water hopper card. Water hopper card is okay, I guess. I don't particularly like it that much. It's really weak. It is a weapons card. Water, it gives you more options to attack with water than besides just the Dragon Knight, so I guess it's okay. Over here, you will find another treasure chest, which is a plague rat. Plague rat's an independent creature. It follows you instead of going around to every place. And what it does is amplifies the effect of poison. So it's an okay card. Not very useful right now, but once you get to other cards, it's pretty good. The fountain is to be cleared once a month. Left once, right 3 times. You're going to want to remember that. Left once, right 3 times. Ignore the knight. And then you keep going this way and you're into the third capstan. And another enemy. And that's a plague rat, the thing we just got. Except as an enemy, it will actually attack you, not just... if you chuck a man trap at it, though, it's really not that big a threat. Man trap can take care of it on its own, in fact, like 2 hits. Like so. Very simple indeed. Not a threatening enemy at all. Let's get myself next to the capstan. I will be cutting battles with enemies we've already seen before. So you can expect a lot of cutting. Next thing you're going to want to do? Well, first of all, if you try to go this way, you're blocked off by this rubble. Because you can't jump in this game. And as you can see, there's a gate here, and until you turn all the capstans, you can't go through here. So, what you're going to want to do is go up to these treasure chests, though, and pick up a skeleton, fitting for a ghost town. And your other card is a lizard man. Lizard men are always welcome for me. Keep going this way, and run into an enemy. Okay, that fight was just 2 plague rats, so I decided to cut it. Over here is the last capstan. Turn it. And... open sesame! That was kind of lame, I'm sorry. Next thing you're going to do, go over this way. Treasure chests. In this one you will find skeleton. Really now, they're just handing these out now. And over here is a thingy-majiggy. It's a valve. And here is where that memo comes in handy. Turn once to the left. And turn right 3 times. By doing this, you clear all the water from the well, where the deck point was. And over here, we're back at the start of the level, essentially, but now we're going to want to follow this path. And right over here, there's a treasure chest, but it's blocked out. So what do? Get into a battle and break it open yourself, or just let the enemy try. Or you know what? Let's see if I can get the enemy to break this open. Or not. That'll take too long. Now you come in here. Now you come in here. Let's have a man trap finish you off. Ow. That's... oh, there's 2 of them. I'm just gonna cut the rest of this fight. And once you take out those enemies, you can now open this treasure chest. Which inside you find a mummy! Maybe it wasn't all that worth it. Anyway, keep going up this path now, and you will get back to the deck point, and as you can see, the water's been drained from this fountain, so you can go down here. And why would you want to do that? There's a card down here, that's why. Oh, I should get the mouse out of the way. Oh, dang it. Get over. Ugh. Maelstrom. Maelstrom is a terrible card. It's like the Mandragora, except it sucks. Water attribute, but hey, it still sucks. I'm going to use the deck point real quick. Be right back. I actually ended up putting the Maelstrom in my deck, because I'd rather put that in besides the Hobgoblin. Over this way now. We're going to want to go through the gate now. And be interrupted by an enemy. And actually, there's a new enemy here. That's the Lycanthrope. Yep, that devastating old summon we have. Yep, it's him. Doesn't have very much HP, but it can do some devastating damage to you. Let's throw a Mandragora out here, see if I can nail them both. Or at least kill the Playground in one hit. Ow. I'm gonna discard my man traps. Don't want those. Goblins. Do I have a Dark Raven? Can I get a Dark Raven, please? You know, pick its weakness. Or maybe, you know what? I'm just gonna throw let's throw a Birdman at it. I hope this hits. I think I missed. I think I blank missed. Nope, nailed it. Lycanthrope has some pretty good attack power, but as an enemy, it kind of sucks. Oh, it's first level. It's not that. It can't be that threatening, right? Anyway. Now you go around this way. And through the gate, and you go further in the level. And over here, you will see there's a human campground here. And when you approach here, who's there? I'm pretty sure I was closer than that in the cutscene. Oh my, I didn't know there was anyone left in town. Are you from Alanja? I am Alexander, a scholar of these parts. I study the fairies, you know, the little people. The red fairies are quite rare, but they seem quite fond of humans. Most interesting. Once they take a liking to you, they will follow you everywhere. Fascinating, don't you think? These red fairies. You're going to want to collect these, because when you get these, you can trade them into Alexander here, and he will give you cards for them. There are several red fairies in almost every level from this point on, so you're going to want to collect them, and I'm going to show you how to get every single one, including that one you just got. So, first red fairy gotten, and here you will find more red fairies. So here's another red fairy right here next to his camp. Red fairies have some interesting things to say sometimes, but over here is a treasure chest. Sometimes red fairies actually give you some good advice, but here you find another lizard man crate to have, and inside one of these crates, you find another red fairy. So that's 3 already. There are 6 in this level. You're gonna want to go around his camp. Treasure chest, I'm not gonna get them yet. Over here is where you gonna want to go and find another red fairy. They're all kind of clumped together in this first level because you don't find them until the second half of the level. And then you go over here, and as you see, your path is blocked, which is why you're gonna want to run into an enemy here. And it's just a bunch of playgrounds. Get over here, over here, over here. Thank you. Ah, you're alive. There. Throw a Hobgoblin at it, see if it can do anything. Hobgoblin, please. For once, thank you. You can do 2 damage without sucking. Thank you very much. Anyway, once you do that, you can go this way. And there's nothing over here, really. But there is some stuff over here that you're going to want to get. Like a few treasure chests and, of course, a red fairy. So over here, in that bed over there, is where you're going to want to go. I'm really not sure who designed this house. I mean, seriously, it's like... I guess some parts of it crumbled, but still, it's kind of weird. Over here, examine the bed. Wake up, lazy! It is a red fairy. And then, once you find the red fairy, you're going to want to go out of this maze of a house. And, let's see. You're going to want to go all the way up here to find the last red fairy in the level. So, that's all the red fairies in this level. I have a checklist next to me. If I'm silent for a few seconds, that's why I'm checking it off. Also up here, you're going to find a few treasure chests, I believe. I'm going to zoom out. Yes, there are. Right over here, 2 treasure chests. One of which is a lycanthrope, always welcome. At this point in the game, anyway. And the other card is a Carbuncle. Ruby Carbuncle. This one's not cool enough to summon all the crystals in your back row. But what this one will do is, if you ever played Mario Kart 64 and gotten the triple red shells, or triple green shells, you know how they spin around you? It'll basically do that for you. Anyway, basically, like I was saying, the Carbuncle will keep spinning around and around you until it runs out of HP. It's an independent. It's kind of a funky little creature. It's okay, but it's not that great either. Anyway, that's everything you have to do here. Oh, Blue Fairy actually gave me a card back. Okay, I was rudely interrupted by a battle, and anyway, back here now. Back to these treasure chests near Alexander's camp. You have a Dark Raven. A Sea Monk. And another Dark Raven. The Sea Monk is the only different card with there. It is a summons, and instead of fighting, what it'll do is it'll restore 5 random cards you've used in the level and restore them back to your deck. It's a very useful card, and I'll be taking it everywhere, actually. And right across this bridge here is a deck point. And on the other side of these rocks over here is going to be the boss. So I'll be right back. Okay, now that I'm done messing with my deck, I'm actually going to go after the boss. Right over here is the boss of this level. It's the Lava Golem. Fire Golem, I'm sorry. This one doesn't tribute 2 monsters on your opponent's side of the field. It just launches these rocket things at you, and if you're close to it, I'm waiting for it to attack. It'll jump up and do that. Once it does that, when those go away, you got in close, hit, run, and keep doing this, and you should beat this thing without a problem. Wait for it to attack, make it miss, get in close, hit. Well, depending on the cards you use, don't you have to get close. Wonder how Independence will do against this thing. I'm not even gonna try. Well, actually, I'm gonna try the Mandalore on this thing. Even though it's not very effective, it should do some okay damage. Yeah! Mandragora, not bad at all. Okay, let's get him to miss again. He only has 1 arm, huh? Oh no, he has 2. Never mind. Ow! Did that too early. Hit with a mummy. Mummy again! Dragon Knight for super effective? Almost dead. Almost got it. Almost got it. Ow. Death! I love the Dragon Knight. I really do. So far, I've killed both bosses in this game with the Dragon Knight. And once you beat this boss, that concludes this level. The battle's 9, monster defeated 15, damage done 53, cards used 8, 5-star rating. I wonder how many 5 stars I'm going to get in a row. Probably not very many. Because the LP curse is bound to kick in soon. I'm going to pick this card, this card, this card like always. And I picked up the boss card again. I picked up Lycanthrope, Fire Golem, and the Plague Rat. And by doing that, I've unlocked the next level, the Burial Grounds, but also I've unlocked the Fairy House. What is the Fairy House, you may ask? Let's go in right now. Yep, stay. Anyway. Now you can go to trade red fairies and give him all the red fairies you have. And this one is 6. And every time he gets you to any number of, certain number of red fairies, he will give you a card. Next one's 10, and this one's the Fire Gargoyle. Fire Gargoyle is a terrible summons card. Even though the Fire Gargoyle sucks, a lot of the cards he gives you are pretty good. So, getting these red fairies is definitely worth it. Anyway, now that we're done with that, the next mission is the Burial Grounds, but that's not where we're going to be going next. Next time we're going to go back to the Apothecary and pick up some side quests. I will see you guys then. Card bio time. This card here is the Water Hopper. The Water Hopper is a weapons water card. Very weak, but it's okay, I guess. It's better than a Hobgoblin. Decent range, I guess. Not even, actually. Nothing really was to be said about this card. Kind of sucks, actually. Next card here is the Carbuncle. Carbuncle spins around your car. Is an independent creature, and it spins around and around you. Kind of acts as a shield. Well, not really, but it hurts anything in its path. It's kind of interesting. I kind of like the thing. It's kind of cute. Ignore I said that. But, it's not very useful. Next card here is the Fire Golem. Fire Golem is a summons card, but all it really does is it comes out and creates a shield of fire around you, and, well, let me see what this does. Basically, you can damage enemies by running into them. Yeah, it's an okay card, I guess. I've never found it that useful, though. Next card here is the Maelstrom. Maelstrom is a trap monster like the Mandragora, except it sucks. It doesn't do very much damage, and it's really weak. Why do the water cards that you get this early in the game suck? I have no freaking clue. Next card here is the Sea Monk. Sea Monk is a summons creature, but it doesn't attack. What it does is it restores 5 random cards you use within the level to your deck. It's a very good card. I recommend taking one to every level. Next up here is the Fire Gargoyle. And it is a summons creature. It shoots out rocks all around you, fiery rocks, and it will petrify your targets, but not for very long, really. It doesn't even work on some enemies. So overall, I don't find this card to be worth it. I really don't. Last but not least is the Plague Rat. The Plague Rat's an independent that follows you, but what it does is increase the power of poison effects. So if an enemy's poisoned, it increases the power of that. So it's not that useful right now unless you're going to use it with Hobgoblins, which I don't recommend. But once you get better cards that use poison, this card can actually be pretty useful.